I'm sick of saying the term COVID-19. I'm sure you're sick of hearing the term COVID-19.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, though. It's obviously affected everybody.
Yeah.
Businesses, small business owners, they need to know what to do with their business interruption insurance claims and how COVID-19 is going to affect this.
Yes, well, let's invite in Ed Bernstein. He's an attorney, of course, with Ed Bernstein and Associates. Sean, he surely will have the answer. Ed, great to see you, and thank you for inviting us into your home this morning.
Thank you, JJ. Sean, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
what is a business interruption case.
Well, most insurance policies for businesses, I should say, have provisions that include business interruption insurance. So in the event you have a fire in your business and you're closed down for 3 months while you're rebuilding, this would pay the revenues that you lost during the business shutdown. We have an unusual situation with COVID-19, of course, because it's very rare that you have a pandemic that causes a disruption in business.
Yeah.
And these are very, very complex cases. Typically, business interruption involves some physical damage to the premises. But there's a really good argument to be made that physical damage occurs when a virus is in or near your premises, causing a shutdown, or if a civil authority, as in our case in Nevada, as Governor Sisolak's order in closing down businesses, cause you to stop your business. Insurance companies are denying these claims.
No.
Oftentimes, insurance companies deny, anytime they can. It's shocking,
Yeah.
it's right. And but we think there's a really good case to be made that these claims are in fact covered, even if at times they seem to be excluded in your insurance policy. In fact, there's several restaurants that have filed lawsuits around the country. Famous ones, Wolfgang Puck is one already that has filed a claim representing clients here in Nevada on these insurance policies. The losses are significant. I mean, some of the restaurants and the hotels, for instance, they generate maybe $20-30 million a year in. Now the hotels closed, the businesses, the restaurants have lost significant money,
Yeah.
and we don't know. And this can go on for quite a long period of time. Nobody really knows how long this is going to last or when business will return to normal.
Yeah, no question about it. Well, let's talk about the employees for a second. I saw that, obviously restaurants are starting to open. I saw one restaurant in particular, something leaked showing that they're making their employees sign essentially a waiver that would supposedly make it so they couldn't have a claim against the employer should they catch COVID-19 at work. If you catch COVID at work, do you have a workers' compensation case or no?
Sean, another complicated situation. These are all such novel questions. But typically, if you're hurt at work, you're entitled to pursue a workers' compensation claim, irrespective of what the cause of that injury was. Here, I think you may have a little bit of difficulty proving that you caught the COVID-19 at work.
Mm-hmm.
If you can show you got it at work, then I think there's a very good case to be made that it should be covered by workers' compensation.
Just have to prove.
Wow.
You have to prove,
Yeah.
and it's complicated, and these are all kinds of cases of first impression. The courts are going to have to make some decisions. Our legislature is going to have to make some decisions. In some states, I think there's currently 7 states right now that have introduced legislation to require insurance companies to pay, for instance, business interruption claims to any business that has 100 or 150 or less employees. So Nevada may end up enacting some legislation like that would be really helpful to our these are small businesses. Let's not forget that. And these businesses may not come back if they don't get some of these claims paid.
No question.
It's so interesting, Ed. I can tell that you are, kind of pivoting a little bit and dealing with this new wave of cases, because of this virus. Another thing that I can see has probably affected you during this virus is that we are used to seeing you at Vegas Golden Knights games. That's obviously on hold right now. How are you coping?
Well, I'm the same way that I think Sean is coping. I noticed in Sean, in your room, you have some jerseys and night gear. Yeah, there you go. Up in my gym, I have hanging in my wall of my gym upstairs. I have a Stone jersey, a Pacioretty jersey, a Carlson jersey, a Fleury jersey. I even have a James Neal jersey. So,
number 18.
yes. So.
Yep.
Cool.
So every day when I get my little workout in upstairs, I get on my stationary bike and scan those jerseys and reminisce.
Yes, we are. I hope we're not reminiscing much longer, but it tells me it's going to be a hot minute. But I can't wait to get back to work. And it's worth noting that, Ed, you are still at work for people that need your services. It's great having you, my friend. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, JJ. Good to see you.
Pleasure to have you. EdBernstein.com if you want to learn more, or you can call his number 702-240-0000. Ed Bernstein and Associates, proud sponsor of The Morning Blend.